What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today we're taking out the A6M2 Reisen on New Guinea, and as you can see, we got a custom Halloween skin. This was by far the best looking Halloween skin that I could find on the live War Thunder website. Got some pumpkins, got some bats. It's got a little bit of everything. It's really cool. The underside is painted black, and if you take damage, the bullet holes will actually turn orange to look like a pumpkin. It's actually a pretty cool little paint job. As always, you'll find a link to the skin in the video description below if you want to take a look at it and fly it out for yourself. Admittedly, I am a little bit late on the whole Halloween thing. I've been fairly busy taking out a new toy. I actually bought that T-34-100 Russian tank. Oh my god, that thing's awesome. What did you guys buy? Did you guys buy any talismans or premium planes, premium time, anything? Let me know in the comment section below. I didn't do a whole lot of spending. I spent 25 bucks, I bought 5,000 Golden Eagles, and used most of that on a couple of talismans and the T-34-100. I'm gonna save what I have left for that new A7M1. As you can see, we got some premium planes in here. It looks like someone else has been spending some money. Got some XP-55s and some XP-38s. All in all, this is a pretty small match. It's a 6 versus 6. The enemy team has 5 fighters and 1 bomber. They have 1 B-25 who is strafing the coastline. I'm taking a look at this F6F here on my right. And he's quite a juicy low target. He seems interested in me. And yep, there he is. He's pitching up, so I pitch up so that we can stall him out. Increase the throttle. He's firing away. He's slowly but surely stalling out. And now it's time for me to pounce. Energy fighting. This is what I love about War Thunder most. Is energy fighting. And there we have one dead hell kitty. Admittedly, this is not the way you want to necessarily fly the Zero as a boom and zoomer. But in that situation, I wasn't at any sort of a high-speed situation, so I wasn't at any risk of ripping. Sometimes situations allow you to use a plane in an unorthodox fashion. Now, I wanted to use my speed to catch the Spitfire. I was expecting him to stay low, but he instead pitches up to go after this other aircraft. And as soon as he starts maneuvering, I know I have to cut back on my throttle. Otherwise, I'll just overshoot him and placing myself right in front of his guns. The Spitfire, however, is totally fixated on this other plane. And that's one more down. So that's the second kill of the match, and we have 2 guys left. We have a B-25 and an unknown plane. The B-25 has managed to rack up 1 air kill. As for the other plane, I wasn't entirely sure where he was because I hadn't seen him. He doesn't have any kills. But as it turns out, he is in another one of those XP-55s, one of those premium planes. And he is, at least from my perspective, in the same direction as the B-25. He's towards their runway. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but I suspect that he may have flown towards his runway to use the base AAA as cover. And there we have the B-25 just shot down one of our fighters. That's one of the things you have to be careful of is when you attack a B-25. You have to be very careful. They have a lot of guns on the backside, and they are very dangerous, especially against Japanese planes. Japanese planes were built with a very minimalistic kind of an approach. It doesn't have a whole lot of armor and self-sealing fuel tanks and all those kinds of safety features. This is not a Volvo. Whenever I'm on this map and we get down to the last couple of guys, I always get nervous because they always seem to drag people towards that runway. And inevitably someone gets shot down. It always happens. So I'm really keeping an eye on this XP-55. I'm worried if he's gonna climb. Will the Key 43 get him? Will I have to go down and chase him? And instead I think he actually bailed because one of the guys actually complained about how that was an immature move. And he clearly didn't crash, not at that altitude, and he didn't crash into anyone. So I'm gonna have to assume that he bailed. Some people get their jollies from trolling people like that by bailing right in front of them just as they get a firing solution. So I can understand the guy's frustration. As frustrating as that may be, I'd rather have a guy bail right in front of me than make me chase him 15 or 20 kilometers across the map. Or up to 10 or 11 kilometers in altitude. We've all seen people do that. And here we go, we got another attack on the B-25. B-25 is down, but the Key-61 has turned into a comet. He's got a little bit of a fire problem at the moment. Come on, buddy. Blow on that fire. You can put it out. I have faith. I have to go in for a closer inspection. Come on, you can put it out. You can do it. Japanese planes don't burn, right? There we go. See, I knew you could do it. There we go. That's the way you want to end the match. Putting the fire out. Denying the B-25 his third kill. It would have been his third kill, actually. That's pretty impressive. Especially considering there are only 6 players on each team. So he would have killed half of our team by himself. That's pretty damn impressive, I have to admit. Circling back to something I mentioned earlier, let me know what you guys bought during the 3rd anniversary sale. Everything was 50% off except for like cruise and stuff like that. But there were a lot of stuff, a lot of good sales. Let me know what you guys bought. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click that thumbs up button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Take care, guys.